What is up, guys? JPR Tech here, and I'm excited for this video because I want to show you how to take your kit lens and edit the image so that they look like they were taken with a Zeiss lens or a $2,000 L lens from Canon. Alright, it's very easy to do. All you gotta do is once you import your images into the Capture One 11 software, and of course I'm using the free version, so even the free version is powerful enough to give you some nice edits and good exports that you could use professionally even. For example, here's a before picture. This is the original shot taken with a Sony A7S, which, keep in mind, this is just a 12 megapixel sensor, so we don't have a lot of details to start with, and add the fact that we shot with a kit lens, we have a lot of things against us, but that is okay. With the software, we're gonna turn things around and hopefully we're gonna make this image look like this. So I'm gonna show you how to do that very easily. So first things you want to do is we want to add some clarity and sharpening, but actually we're not going to use the clarity, and that's one thing I wanted to show you really quick, why you want to avoid using clarity for shots that have foreground and background blur. When you have that differences, if you do clarity, you seeing the leaves is gonna affect the contrast and the sharpening, so you actually lose that buttery effect. So not that, we want to use sharpening, and watch the background, it doesn't change at all by adding sharpening. So there you go, that's what you want to do, and I recommend going around 400 500. You're cutting it close, you're pushing the limits, but we're gonna stick with 460. That's pretty good, and we can see a big difference already. So sharp. And watch it again, we take it back down, it was kind of blurry, and now 400, bam, crispy. All right, so the next thing we do is we want to add some contrast. Of course, Zeiss lens got some nice contrast to them and colors, so crank it up. That's a little bit too much. I don't usually like to crank up the contrast this much normally, but we're gonna do it for this image because it was kind of flat and yeah, no taste at all. But look at that image pop. Once we increase the saturation and the contrast, this software handles these raw files so well. Photos app, iPhotos or GIMP, if you increase the saturation too much, it just turns to mush and you get a lot of color noise. Not this. This software handles all the colors and details so well. Look at the eyes on the details on the eyes. It's just amazing. And remember, this was not here on our first shot. This is just after we edit. And look at that. Amazing, right? And in fact, you could even go as far as adding a little bit of vignette, so we could add kind of like a spotlight on that dragonfly, make him stand out from the background. There we go, bam. Now you got the spotlight. Look at that. And that's it, just with a couple of quick steps. Add a sharpening, contrast, saturation, and you got yourself a Zeiss lens, and then you could decorate it with vignetting or whatever you want. So I'm going to show you one more file that I'm going to do the same thing. So we're going to turn this thing into this, bam, there. So it's really easy to do. So I'm going to add a new variant and let's get to work. So instead of using the clarity, again, go to the details tab, go to sharpening, halfway up, just tap it somewhere in the halfway point and you should be good. We go back to our contrast, go around 20-ish or so, and saturation about 30. Actually, wow, that's pretty good. It's way up there, but it's still handling the colors really well, so we're gonna keep it at 70. That's pretty good. Then we're gonna go to vignette, and definitely I want to add some vignette in here. Oh, that looks nice. It's almost like we're peeking in through a hole and we caught this dragonfly resting. Really awesome shot. And we're gonna add just a little bit of slight exposure. And yeah, unfortunately this leaf was just turning the wrong angle, just enough that it bounced some light off and it got washed out because of the angle of these leaves, and that is really unfortunate because other than that, this would have been a great image. And look, if we get closer, look at all the details. And if we look at the original file, oops, here we go, look at that. It's kind of almost blurry, as a matter of fact. and after edit. Crispy, sharp, Zeiss quality. There we go. So it's really easy to do with the free Capture One 11 software. Guys, if you enjoy tutorials, videos like this, hit the thumbs up. Let me know if you guys want to see more. There are a few other things that we could do with this Capture One software that is just amazing, and I can't wait to show you guys in future videos. So subscribe to keep up to date to those tutorials and DIYs. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.